Australia is a land of extremes. It's home to the most venomous and deadliest creatures in the world that only want to end your life. One such apex beast that rules the outback with its agility, strength, and intelligence is the dingo. Neither a wolf nor a dog, this relentless hunter is the true sovereign of Australia's untamed wilderness. And today, we'll explore everything about them in this video. Hello, you all wild souls out there, and welcome back to the Wildest Beasts. But before we unearth the story of the dingo, be sure to smash that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a wild adventure with us. Alright, now let's start the chase. The dingo, or in scientific words, Canis lupus dingo, is an ancient breed of domestic dog that was introduced to Australia about 4,000 years ago by the Asian seafarers. It belongs to the genus Canis, the same family as dogs, wolves, coyotes, and golden jackals. However, its exact classification is still a bone of contention among scientists. This is because everyone has a different theory. Some say it's a subspecies of the gray wolf or dog, while others believe it to be a unique species that evolved separately from other canids. In 2020, the American Society of Mammalogists declared the dingo as a synonym of domestic dog, but recent DNA testing of a wild dingo from South Australia has challenged this notion. It suggests that the dingo is not a descendant of any modern domestic dog breed, but rather a hybrid between wolves and dogs. So how does it get its name? Well, the name dingo comes from the Daruk language spoken by Indigenous Australians in Sydney, which means tame dog. The fun fact, it's not the only dingo breed. There's another almost identical counterpart known as the Carolina dog, or American dingo, who shares its Asian ancestry. This breed is believed to have arrived in North America about 4,500 years after humans first arrived on the continent. However, despite their similar appearance, the American dingo is not related to the Australian dingoes. It's a breed of medium-sized dog with a gentle nature that makes it an ideal family pet, while Australian dingoes are an apex predator with a wild and ferocious nature. If we speak about the appearance of these lethal beasts, well, let's say nature has dressed them to perfection for their habitat. The dingo is a medium-sized canine with a lean and muscular body built for speed, agility, and strength. An adult dingo male can grow up to 48 inches in length and can reach a weight of 44 pounds, while females are slightly smaller in size and weight. Now, here's the interesting part. Dingoes that live in northern and northwestern parts of Australia are quite bigger than those in southern and central regions. The color of their coat also varies according to where they live. The standard color of a dingo's coat is ginger with white feet, but in desert areas, their fur is more golden yellow, while in forested regions, it can range from a darker tan to black. The fur is short and soft, while its tail is fluffy and bushy, but unlike many other dog breeds, it doesn't curl over their back. Instead, they carry it low and flat-ish. But what truly makes the dingo a marvel of evolution is its awkwardly unique skull structure. Unlike an ordinary dog's, it has a longer muzzle, which gives it a somewhat fox-like appearance. Its carnassial teeth, which are mainly used for slicing and grinding meat, are quite longer than dogs, and its canines are slender with a prominent sagittal crest on the top of their skull. Moreover, the dingo is also blessed with a larger auditory bullae, which are basically bony structures that help amplify sound. This makes them perfect hunters, as they can detect the slightest movements of their prey from far away. Their eyes are almond-shaped, or triangular, with a hazel to dark color and have dark rims. This not only adds to their menacing look, but also helps protect them from the blinding sun and dust. The dingo's skull isn't just about brute strength, it's also more intelligence-oriented. Compared to their body weight, dingoes have a larger brain size that is more similar to that of a wolf than the domestic dog. This makes them one of the most intelligent canines, along with their close relatives, the coyote and dhole. But it's not just their brains that make them unique, it's also their paws. Their wrists are quite flexible, which allows them to rotate freely, much like a human hand. In fact, their wrist movements are so precise they can even turn doorknobs and raise latches to escape confinement. Along with that, the dingo's shoulders are also flexible, giving them the ability to climb fences, cliffs, trees, and rocks. They can even turn their head 180 degrees in each direction, which comes in handy when tracking down prey. It's like nature has given them built-in weapons to hunt, kill, and survive in any and every environment. They live in a wide range of habitats found on the Australian mainland, including woodlands, grasslands, and even forest edges. The only thing they need to survive is access to a viable water source. They're quite friendly and sociable animals and are known to gather in packs to mate, socialize, and hunt. However, young adults prefer to live alone, especially during non-mating seasons, but they may form close associations to hunt large prey. A pack normally consists of 3 to 12 individuals, with an alpha male and female leading the group. These dominant roles are not inherited. They are earned through fierce standoffs between individuals. When they gather, these creatures fill the air with their howls, leave their scent marks as warnings, and engage in territorial clashes. Dingoes are extremely territorial animals. They choose their territory not by how many they are, but by environmental factors like prey availability and the texture of the land. These beasts bark very rarely, but when they do, it's like a warning signal to alert others of intruders. They're also known to communicate in different ways, including howls, growls, yelps, whines, snorts, and purrs. Yet, howling is one of their main ways to communicate, especially at night, to attract their pack members or to ward off intruders. So, what makes them Australia's wild sovereign? Well, they're the apex predator in their environment. They don't have any natural enemies that can prey on them except for humans. Also, the land of Australia is filled with an abundance of easy-to-hunt prey that makes their survival easier. They are primarily nocturnal and crepuscular hunters and can cover up to 37 miles per night in search of food. But if they needed, they can also hunt during the day. Their hunting capabilities are truly remarkable. They're dexterous, agile, and extremely intelligent predators with exceptional eyesight and hearing. Dingoes mostly hunt alone or in small groups, but when it comes to bigger targets, they're smart enough to collaborate and work together as a pack. These wild canines are opportunistic hunters. They can eat anything from small insects to large water buffaloes. They are fearless predators with no specific dietary restrictions. Their diet consists mainly of small animals like rabbits, rodents, wombats, feral pigs, birds, and lizards. They're also known to scavenge and feed on carrion. In fact, these meat-eating predators are so adaptable that they can even eat plants and fruits. But it doesn't mean they only eat small, easy prey or leftovers. Dingoes can also hunt and take down much larger animals like kangaroos and even cattle. These clever hunters know how to work as a team to catch their prey. When hunting large and fast animals like kangaroos, they strategize and take turns chasing the target until it slows down or trips. This teamwork gives them an edge over their prey and helps them make the kill. Even Australia's largest animal, the red kangaroo, which can weigh up to 200 pounds and jump over 30 feet in a single bound, is no match for these skilled hunters. The truth is, there's not much that a dingo can't eat. They're at the top of the food chain in their habitat and are perfectly adapted to survive and thrive in Australia's unpredictable environment. They are survivors, and they'll do whatever it takes to get a good meal. If we speak about the connection between humans and dingoes, it's a complicated one. You must have heard the phrase, "A dingo ate my baby," or "A dingo took my baby," somewhere in your life. Well, it's not just a catchy phrase. It's based on a true incident that shook the entire nation of Australia. On the night of 17th August 1980, a family went on a camping trip to Uluru in Australia's Northern Territory with their 9-week-old baby girl, Azaria Chamberlain. But what was supposed to be a fun family trip turned into a nightmare when Azaria was killed by a dingo. What's even more tragic is that her body was never recovered. Her parents, Lindy and Michael Chamberlain, reported that a dingo had taken her from their tent while they were sleeping. But the authorities didn't buy their story. Linda Chamberlain was charged with murder and spent more than 3 years in prison. Her husband received a suspended sentence for being an accessory to the crime. After years of legal battles, the truth finally came out. A 2012 coroner officially declared that Azaria's death was caused by a dingo attack. There are also other recorded cases of dingoes attacking humans, including the recent incidents of Kagari, formerly known as Fraser Island. After this incident, the dingo was put down. In fact, in 2023 alone, there have been more than 100 high-risk or terrifying interactions between dingoes and people. While these deadly beasts may look like cute, cuddly dogs, they are still wild animals, and it's crucial to remember that. Dingoes are monogamous animals. They form pair bonds and mate for life, just like wolves. What's interesting is that the only alpha partner of the pack breeds in the group, and other pack members help raise the litter. Australian dingoes mate from March and April, while Southeastern Asian dingoes breed from August to September. The gestation period lasts around 2 months, and the female dingo can give birth to 4 to 5 pups at a time. In just 8 weeks, the pups are ready to leave their den and explore the outside world. The pups then start to follow their pack members and learn essential survival skills. Finally, around the age of 2 or 3, these pups reach sexual maturity. They mate and remain together until one of them dies. In the wild, dingoes can live up to 7 to 10 years, but in captivity, they can live up to 14 years or more. However, despite being very crucial for eco-balance, these magnificent animals face various threats. One of the biggest threats to their survival is interbreeding with domestic dogs, which dilutes their genetic strain and can lead to the extinction of pure dingoes. Another significant threat they face is humans. They're like a nightmare for local farmers as they often prey on domestic sheep and other livestock. As a result, they've been hunted, trapped, and even shot for years. According to the ICUN, dingoes are not considered an endangered species, but their pure genetic strain is critically endangered. In fact, some experts believe that pure Australian dingoes could become extinct as early as 2020. If the population of these animals continues to decline at this rate, it not only affects the ecological balance, but also leads to the loss of a unique and essential species. So what do you think of this beautiful, ancient, and incredibly smart Australian wild sovereign? Well, do let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We hope this video has sparked your curiosity and appreciation for one of nature's most fascinating predators. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming wild and wondrous stories. Until then, stay curious, stay wild, and we'll see you in the next